James Kaufman, World News Report today. Today's June 3rd, 2023, 2 p.m. Central here in the U.S. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. You're looking at Earth's electromagnetic shield, and we're seeing that it's getting hit by something. It looks like we have spikes down here up to 3, maybe even 400 hertz. Usually this actually means the Schumann resonance is hitting hard. Let's take a look at the Schumann resonance and see what's happening today. So over the last 6.5 hours, the Schumann resonance has been spiking hard. For almost 2 consecutive hours, it spiked off the charts. The chart's ending at 105 hertz here. You can see the geophone hits. They're absolutely huge. And the spike is a very long-term off-the-charts situation. Here in the U.S., this is going to be from just before 6 a.m. Central Time to just about noon today. It looks like we are letting up around noon. This is running a bit late, but usually the 6-day comparison that we'll look at next is real time. Let's take a look. So it does look like we're getting a little break with almost exactly 6 hours of Schumann resonance spiking. So far, the 26th and June 1st have been the only quiet days we've had in about 2 weeks. Now, these spikes, of course, went off the charts. There were also spikes earlier in the day, which was really a continuation from yesterday. And this also was on and off for approximately 6 hours. The last 6 hours have been a little bit stronger, as you can see here, but we are getting a break here for about the last hour and a half, maybe even the last 2 hours. Let me know if you were able to sense these spikes and how they're affecting you, and if their effects are changing on you or if they're still causing the same symptoms. These are our geophone strips. This is 6 a.m. this morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5, maybe 6 hours total. So we were pretty close on. We can see that it has let up over the last hour and a half. Now, I've tried to figure out what is causing this. I cannot pinpoint the cause. I will show you all some of the probable causes here in just a moment. Before we do that, we can see it really started before 6 a.m. Central Time here in the U.S., closer to 5 a.m., and it looks like it subsided, well, right around 1700 UTC time, which is about 1 p.m. here in the U.S. All of the sensoring equipment, pick this up. This is the Italian model. I will show you the Cumiana model located in Cumiana, Italy. The geophones pick this up. We see the ULF noise indicators pick this up. The ELF noise pick this up. And our second SR frequency dove, which means they picked it up also. It's the only one that moves in the opposite direction when these spikes occur. It is Saturday, and there is no beam at CERN's Large Hadron Collider. A lot of Jews are actually involved in this, and they don't do any work from sunset on Friday to sundown on Saturday night. So this should be back up and running tomorrow, but it can't be the cause of these Schumann resonance spikes because it's not even on. I did check into space weather as well. The day starts right here, today, June 3rd, and there's absolutely no space weather whatsoever. No significant solar winds and no significant plasma thus far all day long, although they did indicate that we would be hit by heavy solar winds today, changing their forecast from yesterday to today this morning. They being NOAA and NASA. Nothing thus far has come through. Lastly, I take you over to windy.com, and there are some storms in the area, but absolutely no lightning whatsoever is occurring with these storms. So this could not be an accumulation of lightning in the area either. This model is actually active, as you can see. Not one strike of lightning over the last several hours, which is as far as I can go back. But, ladies and gentlemen, lightning won't be the cause either here. Your guess is going to be as good as mine. With that said, it's nothing new, but the Schumann resonance is spiking hard off the charts once again. And basically, the worst part of that was from about 8 till 10 a.m. Central Time here in the U.S. Now, we will check the Tomsk model to see if anything's happening on that model before we go. We have had activity on the Tomsk model. It's very hard to match this up. This is Tomsk time. You can see currently we have a spike starting really hard here. This is in Russia, so it's much further to the east than the Italian modeling center. We do see a very strong spike here and constant spikes up to, I guess, about 28 hertz, which is fairly strong. They're not completely lit up, but you can see the noise down to about 28 hertz. Our regular Schumann resonance vibration level is 7.83 hertz, also known as Mother Nature's heartbeat, also known as the wavelength or frequency of the human brain and all living things, both plant and animal based. So, ladies and gentlemen, please let me know if any of this is affecting you. I've said this oftentimes before, but I've seen several studies where small Schumann spikes up to the 14 hertz level actually improved human cognitive and physical abilities, and they saw detrimental effects up and over that. Now, I don't know if that's still the case or if the humans are getting used to these spikes. I've also told y'all before that the highest Schumann level recorded before 2019 was 37 hertz. Thus, the reason these charts often stop at 40 and 50 hertz. I do hope this is not affecting anyone too negatively today. Y'all have a wonderful day. Please share, subscribe, and always remember, anything's possible in Bizarro World.